So when it comes to the new Super Mario Bros. Series, many people are split between it. Some people say, oh yeah, I like all the games, and some people say, I think the first two are okay, the next two were pretty unnecessary. I am in the, the half of the community that says, the first two were great, the second two were not necessary. I think New Super Mario Bros. On the DS and Wii are some of the best 2D platformers that Mario has. And when you look at it my perspective and my very small brain. And then you have, 2 and U. They just felt like they were unnecessary, and when you got ported to the Switch, didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I kind of wanted to see Wii get ported to the Switch, or Wii getting remade, because Wii is my favorite 2D Mario of all time, damn near pretty close to it. But other than that, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to have 2 and U exist. So today, we're going to go ahead and rank the boss battle themes from those games. So, how I'm going to do this is, if it is a repeat, like let's say a battle theme appears in the first game and appears in 2, which an instance does happen with 2 where it borrows some music from the previous games, I will group them together. So, let's say the battle theme from U and 2 were the same. They're not, but let's just say they were. They're going to go in the same slot. I'm not going to rank them separately. And quick disclaimer, I will be ranking U and Wii, the Wii and U, the Koopaling battle themes separately, because they're actually slightly different. I'll point it out to you whenever we start, but they're slightly different. But other than that, that's about it. I just wanted to, I know this is another video that relates to songs, especially right now with Month of Mashups happening, but I wanted to do this because I really got into, for some reason I just got this surge of, I want to do something for New Super Mario Bros. So here we are, we're doing this. So, thank you guys for, watching. Well, it's not over yet, but I will thank you guys at the end of the video. So, make sure you watch to the end for that. I've also got an announcement at the end of the video, so please don't skip. I want you to watch this video. And at the end, I want to give a quick little announcement for the Month of Mashups. Thank you for watching. Thank you for beginning this video, and let's get straight into it. New Super Mario Bros. U was a game I don't think should exist. I don't like it. I think it's really boring. I played through it once, and I have yet to do it again. It's just extremely boring, and it pulls a lot of what the older games do, and 2 did enough of that. So, having just the same game, but again, within the same year, wasn't all that exciting to me. And neither is this boss theme. This is slightly different than the one from Wii. It's either the speed or the tempo, I don't exactly know, but this is easily the worst, so there's that for you. New Super Mario Bros. DS is a pretty good game, all things considered. The problem is this boss fight, and therefore its music, is not. I think that this is pretty good because of how original it is, but the boss fight itself kind of weighs it down. I know that I shouldn't be ranking these based on the boss fights, but what else do I have to go on? I'm not very good at ranking music, so boss fights are what I'm going to use. And the boss fight here isn't all that enticing. With a well-timed triple jump, you could easily jump over Bowser and Bowser Jr. without taking a single hit of damage. But, of course, that doesn't make this bad. It's leagues better than what we just had before. It's just not better than what we have coming up. This is ahead of New Super Mario Bros. DS because the battle is not that easier. It's a bit easier, but you actually don't get to hear all of it because Bowser jumps up super high the first second the battle starts and you don't hear any of the song. But it's actually kind of good when you hear it fully. But since you skip right over, you don't get to hear it. That's all I really have to say because it's pretty bland. Not much else to say. It's better than the few beforehand because the battle's harder. Another one that New Super Mario Bros. Wii and 2 share, the Koopaling battle theme, or the Castle Boss battle theme. Either one works, and honestly, these are pretty good. These used to be my favorite tracks to listen to when the game first came out. I just go into the Koopaling battle and, listen. But nowadays, I just kind of listen to this song and be like, oh wow, the Koopalings have been in so many games now, I'm kind of null. It's kind of not even very fun to see them anymore. So, as we wait for the next game to come out, and hopefully they don't use, Koopalings,
we can listen to this pretty alright song. It's better than the previous two because, once again, it's kind of original. Unlike, the first one we did. The final boss in New Super Mario Bros. U is actually pretty good. I like this theme a lot, honestly. It's one of those songs where you don't get to hear a lot of it because the boss fight is super easy, but it's actually good. I'm sure someone out there is going to say, but didn't you rank the other one poorly because it was super short and you didn't get to hear all of it? Well, unlike this one, that one was not very good. This one is though. I've never said this before, but one of my favorite battle themes in general is the Mario World Fortress boss. And this is a really nice remix of it. Honestly, the Reznor battles in the Origin game aren't that good, but in this game they've slightly ramped it up. But I think it's more of the music that I like. It's pretty good, all things considered, and I don't think I see anything wrong with it other than the boss itself. The battle theme that plays when you fight basically every boss in New Super Mario Bros. DS is really good, and I don't know why. I mean, the bosses themselves are really original. We've got a giant mummified caterpillar thing. You get to fight a fish. Petey Piranha makes his first, and as far as I'm aware, only 2D appearance in a Mario game. They're all really good, and I don't know why. And the music that accompanies them is really great, especially in the Petey Piranha boss fight. It's very hectic, and so the music itself is hectic. So it really plays into that, oh, I'm fighting a big plant that's only been in 3D games and spin-offs. Now he's in a 2D game, and he's hopping around everywhere, and he's gonna sit on me. It's pretty strange how number 9 was the worst, and now we're at number 2 with, one of the best. Bowser goes big, which isn't the first time it's happened, and brings some pretty amazing battle music to accompany him. The battle itself is huge. Bowser is spinning around in his giant turtle shell while Bowser Jr. is slamming on your face, and you've got to steal Bowser Jr.'s clown car in order to slam Bowser's face so you can take the win. But while you're doing that, you're going to have to listen to this pretty gamer battle theme. It's awesome, it's fantastic, and I really hope to one day, hear it in Smash as like a remix, or hear somebody remix it, because I've hardly seen any of them out there. It's really, really good. I don't know why. This game is probably the worst in its series, but somehow, some way, it has some of the best music in Mario history. Years and years of falling into that damned lava pit has finally paid off, hasn't it? Bowser is bigger and better than ever, especially with this battle. And this theme, the music that plays, is fantastic. I don't know what, they were thinking when they were I don't know what they were thinking when they said, you know what? Let's put this boss theme that could easily be in some RPG where they tell you God is bad, and then, put it in a kiddie Mario game. Let's do that. Who thought of that? Because whoever did deserves a raise. This battle, this theme, it is fantastic. It is a perfect climax to a game that has almost had no climax. But now we're here at the end of it all. Somehow Bowser's castle has grown in size because it looks way bigger than it should. It shouldn't be able to cram that Giga Bowser in there. But either way, you're rushing to save Peach as lava flows behind you. Bowser jumping, always damn near one step behind, if not closer. Bowser swiping at you left and right, shooting fireballs at you while you try your damnedest to avoid him. But at the end, waits the big surprise. The girl you've been running to save for the entire game and was debated at the very end. Princess Peach awaits you at the end of this long trek through the depths of Bowser's castle. Will you survive? Or will you succumb and fall into the lava below you? Only one true way to find out now, isn't there?
And that was the video. I want to thank you guys so much for sticking around to the very end. I do encourage you guys that if you did like this content, hit that like button, or if you hate it, hit that dislike button and tell me I suck, and let me know how I can improve in the comments below. And if you're feeling it and you think my it's worthy, hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a lot and it makes me think, wow, people want to see my stuff. And if you have any recommendations for ranked, mashups, or top 10s even, let me know down in the comments below and I can get that for you, probably, maybe. And as for that announcement, I want to go ahead and let you guys know that I will be having my opinion on 3D World on Switch. I wanted to do my opinion on, the 3D All-Stars, but I want to keep 3D, my opinion on, strictly for games that aren't out yet. I'm probably one day gonna have a series where I look at my opinion on, and, give my opinions now that they're out. But since, the 3D Mario All-Stars is coming out in about 2 weeks, I probably won't have enough time to, do that, especially since school's starting up again. So, I'm gonna have Super Mario 3D World on Switch plus Bowser's Fury. I'm gonna have my opinion on either sometime at the end of the month or next month. Just wanted to let you guys know about that. That was a nice little announcement there. I hope you, like I said earlier, I hope you enjoyed. Hit that like or hit that dislike. Maybe even hit that subscribe. So, thank you guys for watching, and you all have a good one.